Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Welcome back for another video. I just want to say I hope everyone had a wonderful 4th of July. Mine was incredible. It was really fun listening to my grandpa play in front of our entire city right before the fireworks. It was super fun. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with family and friends and just hope you guys have a wonderful month. My birthday's actually this month. I turned 27 coming up in a couple weeks. So I'm not getting old. I won't say I'm old, but I'm definitely it's getting up there. I remember when I turned 25, my mom told me that I'm halfway to 50, which really kind of put things in perspective. But yeah, so this is going to be an exciting month for me. I have a lot of stuff planned, but I also want to thank everyone for all the comments on the video yesterday. I posted a video talking about how silver changed my life, and then I turned the question over to you guys, asking you guys how silver has changed your life. And there was a lot of really good comments. I respect everyone's feedback, and it's really cool to just see how a hobby or an investment can put such a huge such a huge influence on yourself and others. And not only just talking about the financial aspect of it, but how it's a new way of life and how it just has opened up so many new doors and opportunities, and just allowing us to not have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. So it was really cool. I loved that video. I loved making that video as well. So anyways, I just want to say before we start this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. I post daily videos, so if you enjoy the world of precious metals, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I also have a second channel called Coin Conspiracy, if you want to go check that out as well. So I'm talking about affordable silver today because I know that not everyone has a high budget, and sometimes we can't buy coins like pandas or kookaburras, even though we want to. And there's a huge difference between being able to buy something and being able to afford it. Just because you can buy something doesn't mean you can afford to buy it. So once I really understood that saying, it really helped me be able to budget properly. I showed you guys a couple of weeks ago, APMEX has a portfolio where it tracks all of your silver purchases and how much it was worth when you bought the coins and how much your entire stack is worth now. It also does percentages of how much silver to gold you own, and you can actually not only insert other, it I thought at first that it only worked from APMEX's purchases, but you can actually insert all of your silver from other places as well and putting in how much you paid for it. So it'll give you an accurate to the penny how much your portfolio has grown, and lists all of your coins so you can keep track of it. It's a very, very nice feature. I highly recommend it if you already haven't. But when you are buying more generic coins, it's a different type of strategy because those coins are strictly stuck to spot price. Like even your American Eagles, well, I guess it depends on the type or if they're graded or not. But generic silver is sold mainly for the metal content, just for spot price. So there's no protection from spot price. So if spot price stays in the $15 range, in 10, 20 years from now, if silver for some reason is still $15, then your stack hasn't appreciated at all. So, when you buy coins like pandas and kookaburras, they actually appreciate over the years. So even if spot price stays in this $15 range, 10, 20 years from now, at least those coins will be worth, double, triple, quadruple the amount that they were, back when you first bought them. So it's really good to diversify, but today we're not going to be talking about those types of coins. I really want to focus on generics because it's more of a storage, it's more of a preservation, just a long-term type of foundation that you're building, just getting as many ounces as you can for as cheap as possible, lowering your dollar per cost average. I really don't like generic silver too much. I don't know why. I just love American Eagles and stuff, but there are ways to buy affordable coins for cheaper. When it comes to American Eagles, there is no collector value really in the coins because the design stays the same every year, just like Maple Leafs. They're more of a bullion coin. but you can get good deals, especially if you buy them in bulk. Like I usually buy American Eagles by the tubes, and there's also things like JM Bullion has the it's the beginner, I forget what it's called, it's a beginner stack or whatever, or the starting kit where you can get 10 ounces of silver at spot price. I know SD Bullion has a lot of good deals. Um, Provident Metals has, you can get like I think 3 ounces of maple leafs or something for a spot price. It's usually one per household, but there are a lot of options you can take. Generic silver, when it's not government-backed silver, which means, American Eagles, Maple Leafs, Libertads, that's government-backed bullion, which means it's minted by the government and it's legal tender. It's actually used at face value, which is a dollar face value. But generic silver isn't real money. It's mainly just for the silver content as a commodity more, and it can be very handy, especially a lot of like the bars. They do have the barcodes on the back, so if someone was scared or a little, just a little uneasy if you're trading or bartering with them that it's fake, then that might give them a little better, just a little more comfortable feeling, because that's the main thing when it comes to generics, that people might not recognize the mint, or might not recognize that coin or bar or whatever, or that round. I guess generics are technically called rounds because they're not government backed. Coins are government backed, which means it's legal tender, which means it shows the date, the year, the ounce, all that. When it's a round, it's not legal tender. It's just basically just a piece of silver in a coin form or shape. But when you're buying these generics, I like to only buy from mints that are recognizable, like Sunshine Mint, etc. I know the one when it comes down to like 1 grams, or like the 1 gram or 5 gram or 10 gram bars, or whatever. I don't buy those because there's such a high premium on them. Unless it comes to gold, that's a whole different story. But like the 1 gram silver, when it comes anything less than like a fourth or tenth of an ounce, I usually don't buy it. Even 10th ounce rounds are really, really, it's not necessary because they're so cheap, and the amount of money it takes for them to stamp each of those rounds is basically you're paying way, way overpriced. I wouldn't buy anything less than like half ounce rounds for silver. When it comes to gold, the 1 grams can be okay, they're really affordable. And also, I like the 10th ounce rounds for gold at least, or the coins like the American Eagles. They're only like 150 bucks. It's a nice piece of silver. It has a lot of potential, and it's affordable. Not everyone can afford, to pay $1,400 for an entire ounce of gold. But if you just once a month spend $150 and get a 10th ounce, that will still accumulate, and you can break it down. And also, when it's time to sell, it'll be a lot easier as well. And that's also something you have to think about. If you have an ounce of gold, it's going to be a lot harder to sell later on compared to a 10th ounce of gold. When it comes to generics, a lot of people, I mean, Sunshine Mint, Volcambi bars, stuff like that will be easier online to sell because you're obviously you have the entire world of the internet. For there's a much greater chance you'll find someone online that's willing to buy that off of you and recognize what it is, compared to maybe bartering with someone who's never heard of it, just hoping that they do. So that's something to think about. They're also, you can't really get the same premiums, but also when it comes to condition, a lot of times they do come in, like the Volcambi bars, the 1 gram, like the gold gram bars. They usually come in like the plastic thing with the little plastic case over it. A lot of times they come in the coin capsules. The generics, you really don't need them because since they're sold just for the metal content, it doesn't really matter if they are scratched up or not. It might be a little easier to sell online if they are in better condition, but the condition factor isn't the same as pandas and kookaburras, where it's a collector coin, which is strictly depending on the condition of that coin. Same with mintage numbers. Pandas are usually minted around 8 million a year. Kookaburras are usually 300 to 500,000 a year. But these generics, they're produced by the millions. They're minted by the millions. It really doesn't matter. The whole collector value of these things, it goes out the window when you're looking at affordable generic type silver. I definitely think you should start off a major foundation of your stack should be very bullion like silver, just getting as much as you can. And then once you have a nice foundation, a lot of ounces, then you can start diving into some other higher premium stuff. And plus, over that time, you'll be able to learn and educate yourself on the markets and which coins do well over time. But just to recap, I definitely think that there's affordable ways. There's JM Bullion. You can get the starter kit, 10 ounces of silver at spot price. Buying American Eagles by the tubes are another way to get some discounts, and just using your network and resources, because generic silver is definitely a much different game than coins like Pandas and Kookaburras, even more numismatic coins like Morgans. That's more of a collector value market. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you already haven't. This was Silver Slayer. I will see you guys soon. Peace.